Both my opponents have stated that young people that drink are more likely to binge drink. I heard the statistics, same one I had, that upwards of 90% of the alcohol consumed by young people was consumed when the drinker was having 5 or more drinks at a time. I would like to argue that these statistics are a clear indication that young people are much more likely to drink irresponsibly than old people, and therefore should not be entrusted with the legal right to drink before the age of 21, as it is now. As a study, and that I would like to argue that this effect can be intensified when we allow young people to start drinking earlier. For example, a study by the Lancet Office of Public Health found that providing alcohol to adolescents is associated with subsequent binge drinking, alcohol-related harm, alcohol use disorder symptoms, and increased access to alcohol from non-parental sources in the future. In essence, what to take away from that is that mainly parents who had provided alcohol to their kids early on with the thinking that if they're drinking here at home in a safe place, they won't be drinking out in the streets and would be in a safer environment. The study actually found that this was not the case, and it wound up to further alcohol-related problems in the future. I also heard the statistic of drunk driving incidents, which I would like to argue is an even bigger reason why younger people should still not be allowed to drink. As it turns out, from a study from the Recovery Village, 1 in 5 teen drivers involved in fatal crashes have alcohol in their system statistically. Kids who start drinking younger are 7 times more likely to be in an alcohol-related crash. If we allow kids to start drinking, they're more likely going to be binge drinking, and further down the line, they're more likely to be in an alcohol-related crash, the likes of which are currently costing the U.S. billions of dollars in taxpayer money. All coupled with the fact that young people's brains and bodies are still developing, which alcohol has been scientifically proven to impair. According to the office of CAMY.org, youth who did drink heavily have a 23.6 times greater odds of intentionally injuring themselves by means of self-cutting, attempted hanging, or self-poisoning. In addition, the heavy drinking in youth has led to poor neurocognitive functioning during the adult years, as it stunts the frontal lobe development. And I would argue that this would be intensified if we allowed younger people to start drinking. Contrary to what my opponents had stated, that the legalization will have no limit, or would have no impact on younger people drinking, I would like to compare it to heavy use of marijuana before and after legalization, which we've seen in Colorado has increased 30% in younger people since it was legalized. It's safe to say that allowing younger people easier access to alcohol would increase their use of it, their heavy consumption of it, which can lead to higher rates of depression, higher dropout rates in high schools, and further neurological and sociological problems with them in the future.